Peace, family and friends. I am Zavi D. Morgan, holistic life and business coach and business owner, and I am here to encourage you to profit in your purpose. This is Business Basics 100 Crash Course on identifying your niche, legally registering your company, and obtaining unique identification numbers you need to apply for business credit, establish credit reporting, and be listed for government contracting or funding. These lessons help you create a solid foundation that protects your company from liabilities and positions you for growth and profitability on your journey. Family Business Basics is the first level of education that every business needs to ensure success and help them create a bulletproof profile that adds accreditation to your company overview. So, if you are an aspiring entrepreneur just starting out in business or have missed the mark in the beginning of your business journey, this course is free and available to you. All right, purpose people. So, we're going to discuss 8 topics as it pertains to business basics, okay? The first topic that we're going to discuss is your niche, okay? And so, within these topics, I'm going to keep it really simple. It's going to happen really fast. So, if you need to pause or rewind, at any point of this video, then you go ahead, do it. Do what's best for you, okay? But this is really a crash course into business basics, okay? So what is your niche? Your niche is a special interest that appeals to a certain type of crowd, a certain type of demographic, a certain type of interest, okay? Now, you may have heard this a lot. I have a niched business. I'm going to give you an example of what a niche is. So you may be a developer of shoes, okay? You have a shoe business. What kind of shoes is how you begin to identify your niche, okay? Now, you have athletic shoes, you have casual shoes, you have, medical shoes, people who need to wear certain type of shoes because of their foot condition or whatever the case may be. You have a variety of shoes that a manufacturer as yourself, if you are the shoe designer, could make. Okay, so shoes is the product, but what makes you a niched brand is if you created only athletic shoes. So your core group of people will have a special interest in athletic shoes, right? Athletic apparel that doesn't necessarily appeal to someone who are looking just for dress up clothes, casual clothes, right? Office attire. It doesn't necessarily appeal to that group of people. So in this way, it makes your business niched, okay? So it is important to, when you are thinking about your business, or if you are already in business, what is your niche? Can you already point out what is special about your business? Because the shoes, there's so many different type of shoe brands, right? But what is special about Nike? What is special about child? Give me some other brands. I don't know. I love I love a certain type of shoe. But what is special about your brand? Is important. That's how you become a niched organization. And then secondly, the second topic is, what problem are you solving? In business, you want to make sure that you are solving a problem, because if you are solving a problem, that means that it's a group of people somewhere that you can guarantee that will purchase your services. It is guaranteed. If you go into business and you're not solving a problem, you may have a hard time making some money, because people buy into resources because it fulfills a need that they currently have. So you want to make sure that your business is definitely solving a problem. Okay? And how does your business make someone's life better? Right? That's how you can begin to identify what problem your product, program, or service is solving. How does your company, how does your product, your service, your program make someone's life better? Okay? And if you can identify how that happens, then you are identifying what the problem that you solve. Okay? I told you this is going to go fast. Put your seatbelt on. So, next, we're going to discuss your target audience or your target market. All right. And I just want to say that these topics are to educate you on the basics you need in business. But I definitely recommend that you become a member of the Metropolitan Business League, because within that organization, they facilitate a business series partnered with Kaufman Fast Track. Okay. And so if you take that Kaufman Fast Track program, well, the Kaufman Fast Track course, then throughout that course, by the end of it, you will have a well designed business plan. And in your business plan, it talks more in depth about your target market, your target audience. It talks about your numbers. It helps you create, again, this well rounded business plan that you will need when it comes to applying for funding, right? Those big dollar amounts, okay? It just helps you create an all around, in depth plan for your business, exit strategies as well. You know, oftentimes in business, we create businesses and then we may want to, if we're not passing it down in our family, of course, then we may want to sell the business. So this Kaufman Fast Track course, partnered with the Metropolitan Business League, definitely helps you create that well-designed business plan, okay? So here in this video, I'm just going to be brief on the target market and give you some information that will help you create the overview of your business. Okay, so your target market is a group of consumers at which a product or service is aimed towards. So it's in combination with creating your niche. Now you have this niche, you know exactly what you do. You are aiming to sell to a specific group of individuals. You know what problem you are solving, so you are able to articulate, hey, you should purchase my program, product, or service because it will help you solve X, Y, and Z problem. And in those two topics, helps you identify who this market is, right? It's almost like when I'm teaching with my youth, right? We create a customer avatar. So you design this person per se. Where do they shop? Where do they live? What type of lifestyle may this person, have as an interest? You have to identify who this target audience is, because your niche, your brand, it should be geared to a specific type of person, a specific group of individuals. Okay, so this is important. I want you to think about that. Topic 4 is naming your business. I know you may be saying, Zavi, this came kind of late. I already had a name. Great. With the information that we just went over, I want you to ensure that this is the name that best fits your company. Okay? Now, I want you to be privy to something. When you reach the point of applying for business credit or business loans, there are some red flag names that could come up. Having the name realtor in your company name, that could be a red flag. You could be seen as a liability, right? Consultancy can oftentimes be seen as a red flag because that market goes up and down. Not saying that you cannot have these types of businesses. I'm just making sure that you are aware that your name really matters, especially when it comes down to business loans and business credit. Okay, I want you to also be aware of how unique your name is. If you are interested in having your brand become a household name, make sure that it isn't something so explicit that the parents can't say around their children. Make your name make sense, okay? And make sure that it's strong. Make sure that it is able to carry on a legacy. Make sure that within this name, someone will be able to almost identify what it is you do, if not spot on. Okay? That's important. All right. So for topic 5, we are going to discuss business registration, applying for your DUN, EIN, and SAMS number at a very brief level. If you want a more in-depth conversation about this topic, then you can feel free to schedule your assessment or your business consultation with me by using the link in my bio. You can also visit thembl.org, which is also going to be linked below, to become a member and receive a business assessment and consultation from that organization as well. Topic 5, business registrations. So, registering your business provides you with the necessary legal documents and certificates that will make your business genuine in the eyes of potential customers, investors, and partners. This also builds trust and credibility for your business, making it more attractive to potential customers, okay, and investors. All right. Now, the types of business registrations are LLC, which is your limited liability company. You have your S Corp and your C Corp registration. The term incorporated, or is your business incorporated, it can often be confused with the actual registration. So I like to use the term registered. Is your business registered with? Now, if you are a entrepreneur, aka a sole proprietor, you may not have a business registration. And if you do not have a business registration with a business name, then you may not have filed for your employer identification number, aka your EIN. In this sole proprietorship type of business, you are required to file taxes using your social security number. And this does not protect your personal assets. In fact, if something happened within your business with a customer and they chose to sue your business, your personal assets will be affected. So in business registration, what happens is that when you register as an LLC, it protects your personal assets and it provides limited liability coverage for your business. As you continue to grow up into the corporation statuses, then it provides you an additional layer of coverage for your business so that your personal assets won't be affected. But it is extremely important to also have business insurance. Professional insurance is the basic form of insurance that you can have, but it is important for you to consult with the types of insurances that may be perfect for your business with an agency. One agency insurance, a business insurance agency that I recommend is Hiscox. They are very great. The prices are phenomenal. So make sure that even if it isn't the agency that I recommended, that you do get connected with some type of insurance agency in addition to your business registration. Now, as I also mentioned, applying for your EIN and your DUN number. Okay, so I mentioned this briefly. But your EIN is your employer identification number, and you use this number when you file taxes quarterly or annually for your business. Okay, you would file a Schedule C and any other forms that your business registration requires in terms of taxes. Okay, each business registration carries a different tax bracket, so I encourage you to get with your your tax representative, your accountant, to discuss what that looks like for you when it's time to file your taxes. Okay, also in combination with your DUN number, and your DUN number is a number that you receive from Dun & Bradstreet, which is a credit reporting agency. It is an agency connected to an agency called Dun & Bradstreet, and it is a unique 9-digit identification number. Okay, this is going to support you when you are applying for business credit. Some credit agencies, when you are applying for funding, they ask for your DUN number. And then just like with your personal credit, as you show, good stewardship over the line of credit or lines of credits that you have obtained, they will create a credit reporting history on you. And this would advance your opportunities for securing additional funding opportunities, big money, in the future. So your DUNS number is important for that reason. There's a link down below where you can click and apply for your DUNS number. Get some information about it if you want a deeper discussion. You can also schedule a one-on-one with me as well, and we can talk about the topic more. As far as your SAM number is concerned, this is for government contracting. It provides you the accreditation to say, hey, this organization is in line or belongs to a list where they perform government contracted services. Okay. So both of these numbers, all three of these numbers are absolutely important to businesses that aspire to scale, right? You inspire to become a big business in the future. It also adds accreditation to your business and just satisfies any type of legal documentation and certification that will, again, add accreditation to your business. The next topic is around your business license. I'm going to be very brief and straight to the point with this. There may be some businesses out here in these streets who are operating without a business license, but they shouldn't. Just like it may be some individuals who are riding around out here in these streets without a driver's license. Both situations could call for legal action if you were to get caught, if something were to happen within your, pertaining to business, if something was to happen within your business, especially, something that breeds someone to want to sue your business license is just as important as your driver's license. Make sure that you apply for your business license at your local business governing agency in your district. In this next topic, we're going to discuss contact information. This is just business basics. I know a lot of us, we obtain Google emails, right? Your Gmail, your Ymail, different things of that nature. But what brings accreditation in your business, what makes you look more professional rather, it's when you have purchased a business email, a business domain to your email. So it would say info@smallbusinessservices.com instead of info@gmail.com. Having a business email that looks professional, it gives you brownie points when it comes down to applying for these credit lines of credit, when it comes to securing partnerships and sponsorships. When you are talking about, just allowing your business to have this professional look, contact information is key. You also want to make sure that you obtain a business number. There are some free resources where you can get a business number and link it to your personal number. I recommend that if you do that, you save the contact name as your business name. So when you answer the phone, you can answer it in your business voice with your business diction. That's important, okay? Also, make sure that you have a website. Okay, your website is just as important, and you want it to be in unison across the board. So what your business name should be your website name. Your website name, your business name should also be in your email address name. When you create your answering service for your business telephone number, you should, let the caller know that they've reached XYZ business. These things enhance your professional profile. Now we've reached the topic of business banking. There are so many resources that I can give you to, begin your business funding journey. One being, of course, the Metropolitan Business League. They have a capital access manager. Her name is Sharon Grooms. I am also going to make sure that I include her information down below so you can contact her. I told you the MBL is your resource pit for small, women-owned, and minority-owned businesses, okay? So when it comes down to business banking, all of the topics that we just went over, from your business name, your registration, your EIN, your business license, these are the documents that are required to open up a business banking account. And in some instances, they want to see your bylaws as well. That's another video, another conversation. Again, if you want more information on that, just schedule your one-on-one with me by using the link down below or in the bio section. But business banking requires you to obtain all of those documents before opening up the business account. Okay? When you open up this business account, it is just for business expenses and income only. Do not cross the two accounts, meaning do not cross your personal account with your business account. If you need to pay yourself, make sure that you have some money in your personal account, then you need to transfer the money from your business account to your personal account. Make it a habit. You have to make it a habit to do these things, okay? If you don't, it could cause you trouble, in terms of when it's time to file your taxes, how separate your expenses, your income. All of those things can be rectified ahead of time just by separating your personal finances from your business finances. But in order to open up a business banking account, you need to ensure that you do have those documents that we just spoke about. And last but not least, business credit. Excited to hear about this one? I know you are. Let's get into it, okay? So, applying for your business credit, and the reason why this is last in the business basics crash course is because every topic before this one makes all the difference in whether or not your application for a line of credit would be denied or approved. Lines of credit, right? They do not want to offer lines of credit to businesses that, one, do not look professional, two, do not have a physical location for their business, that doesn't have a professional presence of their business online, meaning your website, your business email, the things that we discussed. Professional lines of credit wants to ensure that you are a real business because they want their money back. Okay. And even if you are a business that are in the first few years or even in the first few months of operation, I do recommend that you have been operating and had your business banking account open for at least 6 months before you apply for any type of business credit. And some credit agencies require that as well, because it allows them to see your rapport, right? How healthy are your finances? What does your cash flow look like? And in most cases, this is how they determine the amount of your line of credit. Okay. But before you can even apply for the credit, you have to make sure that your business name is registered. You have your EIN and your DUNS number. SAM, if you need it. You want to make sure that you have your business license, that you are prepared with the contact information, and everything is in unison across the board. You want to make sure that business banking account is opened. Okay. These things matter because it determines if they approve or deny you in business. Okay. So, business owner, I pray that the information within this Business Basics 100 crash course helps you identify the moves you need to take in establishing a solid foundation for your business. This is just some basic information to help you prepare to create that overall business plan. Again, if you are interested in taking a course that supports you in creating a professional business plan, then make sure that you check out the link down below to the Metropolitan Business League and get signed up for the Kaufman Fast Track Business Workshop. And until next time, family, let's continue to break these toxic chains so we can move on to build generational wealth. See you next time. Peace.